So today, Mr. Victor is in the back end, busy with a couple of other things. So we'll look at. We are not taking any new topic except till when it comes up. So pending the time it comes, I'll just be entertaining questions, or we'll just look at the review of what we've done. So if there's any part of the course that you want more enlightenment, or so do we have any questions? Is there any part of the course that you think needs more explanation?
Yep, hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
This is Victor speaking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have a question concerning the last thing we did. When I tried writing the program on the calculator,
Okay.
I usually get an error in the continue statement. And the error notification I do receive is syntax error. Continue, not properly in loop. That's the report I do get with that continue statement.
Okay. The problem you have, I think, was as a result of wrong indentation. Wrong
The
indentation.
indentation was done properly. I checked the indentation and it was correct. Compared it to
where did you use the continue? Under what condition? Under what condition did you use continue?
That's the except.
So the continue, is it on the same indentation level with except, or
no?
So what level of
One
indentation?
indentation further than except. The except has 4 indentation spaces, while the continue has 8. Together with the print.
Yes. Yeah, it should be on the same level with the print.
With the print statement, yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know till I see the code.
Maybe he wants to maybe wants to run it so that we can hear.
Okay, if you can run it, let's hear it.
All right, let me swipe screen then.
Good morning, sir. Sorry, I just jumped to your talk.
Yes, Chief Honorable Tekena. Good morning, sir.
2 participant. Window list dialog. Meeting now vertical bar calc 1.py dash visual. Meeting now WhatsApp restored. Windows PowerShell restored. Enter. Windows PowerShell. PSC :/users /amelie /desktop /cohort underline 2 greater pi calc 1.py. Enter. File quote C: /users /amelie /desktop /cohort underline 2 calc 1.py quote line 28. Continue. Caret. Syntax error : continue not properly in loop. PSC :
That's the report
Okay.
I usually do.
Open the code.
All right.
The speed of this MVD is so fast that I was even struggling to understand the error.
Calc 1.py dash Visual Studio Code. Calc 1.py editor blank type int.
This is Mr. Sanyolo Abdurrahman.
Oh, okay. My daddy.
Return 0.
Good morning, sir.
I'm coming.
Trico. Left divide. Return x star y. Left multiply left parent x. Y parent colon. Return left tricolon. Return x slash y except colon. Return 0. Blank. While true colon. Print left parent quote. Print left blank. Tricolon. Choice equals except colon.
Maybe you have to reduce the speed of your MVD. Victor, you have to reduce the speed of your MVD because the whole class is following.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Faster. Slower. 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 Slower.
That is just no, that is
Left
not.
parent quote.
Okay, this is the where the error is.
Continue.
Okay.
Error.
Go to the beginning or continue. Let's count it together.
Home. C. Error. Charlie. Space. 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 Blank.
Okay. Go to print. Let's see print. The print. How many spaces?
Except colon. Print left parent quote home. E. Space. 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 Blank.
That's the
Okay.
print.
Go to except. Let's see.
Home. E. Space. 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 Blank.
Okay, go up again. Let's see.
Home. C. Tricolon.
Okay, this is the try statement.
Choice
Let's
equals
see.
left parent quote enter a number in the menu colon quote right parent.
Okay, I should check the choice too and the try.
Yes.
Tricolon.
Okay, this is a try.
Home. T. Space. 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 Blank.
It's 4 spaces. Then the
Tricolon.
4
Choice
spaces.
equals
Then the
left
choice.
parent quote enter a number in home. C. Space. 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 Blank.
this is the choice before the
Choice equals except colon.
except statement.
Home. E.
Yes.
Space. 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 Blank.
What could be wrong? What could be wrong? What could be wrong? Go back to that continue.
Except colon. Print left parent quote continue. Error.
Go down.
If choice equals 5 colon.
Okay, go to while. Go to while you have while true.
Continue. Except choice try blank. Print left while true colon.
Okay, go to the beginning. Is it indented? Let's see.
Home. W. Space. 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 Blank.
Yes.
Should it be? It shouldn't be indented though.
The while statement.
Yes, I'm not sure it should be indented. Remove the
Indentation.
indentation. Yes, remove the. Just go to W and press backspace once. Let's see.
Space. W. Space.
Check whether there's no more indentation.
Blank. W.
Go down to continue. Go down to continue. Let's see.
Print left blank. Tricolon. Choice equals and left tricolon. Choice equals and left except colon. Print left continue. Home.
Here
Error.
you see. Wait, is this still saying error?
Yes.
I thought. Do it again. Let me hear.
Space. Blank. Space. C. Error. Charlie.
Okay, now let's start again from that while true. So probably they are indented.
Print left while true colon.
Okay, go down the sentence, the line before, the line under it.
Okay.
Print left parent quote welcome to Wave Global Tech quote right parent.
So how many spaces? Check print.
Home. Space. E.
You see?
Left parent quote. Welcome.
So
No, remember
all
the while was indented. That's why it had the this one is having
that is it. But as he said, your while loop normally had a fault. It had a key leg. So now we corrected the while true with the while statement. So all the other indentation too. So your print statement, you have to remove the 4 yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, print left parent quote home. E.
So that is it. You can try it. I don't know how fast you'll be, Sha. So you remove the 4 from its indentation print statement on print statement.
Okay.
And then if your if statement too will have to be on 4 indentation because because all of them will have to be under the while true.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So any other person, any question, any clarification, any enlightenment? Let's see.
Meeting now, vertical bar,
Yes,
Microsoft Teams.
Mr. Ibrahim. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
My name is Tekena Sukubo.
Okay.
It's just to find out, are we at liberty to introduce some styles in this midterm project? For instance, excuse me, things in some bit of things beyond what we have studied. So I'll be specific now. Two things in question. The input statement, I decided to introduce the sleep command into it. I want to be sure that I'm not going to be penalized for that. So
Sleep
instead of
command.
sorry, sir.
What do you call the command?
Equals
Hello?
input, integer input, whatever, right? I introduced the split command into it.
Okay.
So
Split.
instead of the traditional, number equals int bracket open, input bracket open, in quotation, enter number, right?
Yes.
What I did was to introduce a split. So what I did was to create more like a list with a split command in it, so that the you can actually input more than one integer, and it should be separated with the space. And after the last integer, you just hit enter, and it will calculate for the number of
Okay.
numbers you've inserted. So I didn't restrict it to just two, A and B, or X and Y. I felt, let me just do it because it is similar to what I intend to use in the future for my project. So for example, if I'm calculating standard deviation for a range of scores, my scores
Yes.
could go as much as 30 and all of that. So I was anticipating that. So I just introduced the split statement into that.
Yes.
So I hope that I will not be penalized. That is on one end. Then just to answer all of them together, on the second end, I also introduced the list of numbers before the answer. So instead of, for instance, saying variance equals this as the output, that is the print statement, I introduce the list number, the list of numbers. So the variance of 10, 80, 25, 50, that is this. I don't know why we're at liberty to do that, or I should take them off. That's my question, sir.
Well, the thing is, it's all about creativity, and as long as you can arrive at the same answer, once once your code is can be correctly run by anybody, and then the right instruction is stated. Okay, like that, your input statement now, that you want to introduce splits. So that means your input statement will also have to tell the user that,
Yes.
okay, type this with separated by space or something. So
Correct.
do you understand?
Correct, sir.
So as long as the person that is testing it runs it and it works, gives the person the correct answer. I also know that in doing that, they also have to check for possible errors. So you
In
have
fact, I
to
ran into so much of them.
So you have to, as long as you tested for all the possible errors, so that when the marker is marking it, he will also say, okay, oh, this is a smart person. Let me check whether he also took this into consideration. So you can design it. It's all about creativity. It's all about creating a code that solve people's problems. So how the code is created is none of the user's problem.
Right.
Is their own problem is okay. Let him solve my problem. So yes, that's okay, and it also shows that you were actually reading and you are looking for other ways and how to improve the code. And that is it. So well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Stanley here, good morning.
Yes.
Yes, sir, Pastor
Stanley
Stanley.
here. I greet you, sir. Well done, sir.
Yes.
My question now is, I'm not in a position to run that. But my question is this. When
Hello,
Prof was
I can't hear him. His earpiece is
Yeah,
bad. I
your
can't.
line, either your earpiece or your line,
It's
either
the
of them.
earpiece. It's the earpiece.
let me work on it.
Because making some noise. Now.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better. It's okay.
Okay. While Prof was talking about this calculator last time, I asked a question that is now very important. While he was busy testing with 1, 2, that is, he was testing with alphabets. So I said, why test with alphabet when we are dealing with, that's for the menu areas. So he said it's for test. So while I finished mine, I tested and I found out something. At the sub menu part, after you've entered like mode, in between, when I tried using the C or you start using alphabet strings, it will just get out of the program entirely. But I was able to find out that one later. But my own question, the point where my question is pointing now is for the mood, MODE. Have not been able to handle it. I've not been able to handle something. If the mood is the highest occurring number. If the mood, for instance, I put 1 space 2 space 3, for instance, and there is no mode, instead of it to give me that 0, it doesn't really give me, it will give me 1.0. So I don't know how to handle that.
Instead of it to give you 0, let's say there's no mode. Hello, Mr. Stanley.
Can you hear me, sir? Yes, sir.
You say instead of it to give you 0.
Yes, since I don't have any mode, it will give me 1.0. I've applied a try and accept function at the mode part, but it did not handle it. Mr. Tekena, you can also help me check your own. Try your own, just put 1 space 2 space 3, then enter it and check whether it will give you 0. Please, my system is not. Mr. Aleko, if you can help me with the question, I don't know whether my question is clear. Hello, Mr. Aleko. Hello?
I think Mr. Lekon has muted his mic. I believe Tekena can do something on this. Tekena, are you there? Let us wait. Thank you.
Mr. Aleko, are you still with me?
Oh, hello?
Are you still with me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Your mic was muted, Mr. Lekon.
Okay.
If you have said
Can you
anything.
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, it was a call that interrupted the meeting. So you said if you have a list of numbers and you want to look for the most frequently occurring number.
Yes.
So instead of it to give you 0.
And I enter. Mm-hmm. to give me 1.0 for 1, 2, 3.
Okay, for 1, 2, 3.
For instance, I want to look for mode, and they say enter your numbers with using the split pattern. So
Yes.
I enter 1, space 2, space 3. Instead of it to give me 0 for mode, since there is no highest, no number that is the highest among it, it will give me 1.0. So how do I handle that? Since this one now is not a string, I did try except in 2 places in the program. One is at the entry point, that place where we have choice equal to int input, enter your number. I did try except at that point. Then at the mode side, I also did try except. And what I asked it to do was to return 0 if there is no mode.
If there is no
As
mode, to return
in it.
0.
Yes, but it's giving me 1.0 if I put 1, 2, 3. If I put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to give me 2.0. If I put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to give me 3.0. How do I handle that? Please.
Until I see the code, actually. But if you do,
Please, I don't
does
know.
the
It's
code
the
work
same
correctly? If you have
perfectly.
multiple, okay, if you have a mode in the number, it works perfectly.
Perfectly. This is the only, when I was trying to troubleshoot to find out if there's any error, this is the only error I found out of.
Okay. I will help you check for that, but if I can see the code, maybe.
Okay.
Just
Maybe
give
later I'll
me,
find a way to.
just give me a few seconds. Let me make use of the rest one coming.
Okay, just click on start.
All right, sir.
Search. Let me open up application and try.
Captain Mr. Tekena, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please, I'm so sorry. My system is giving me some challenge. I'm getting the cited L.
Okay.
I want to run
But you understand the
what you said
question
on
I'm
my
asking.
code and see whether it's going to, because I did not test that condition you just mentioned in my own code where there is no mode. I didn't test it. So I want to test it with my code and see whether it's going to give me the same error or not. That's what I'm trying to do. But my system is giving up my challenge. So I'm just getting the L. Sorry.
Okay, so please just see what you can do. I'm waiting.
Search.
Mama's brother.
Launch my computer so that I can test the challenge my colleague is using. Double click and
No. Oh, she went out. She went out.
what apps are on what I can.
Yeah. Are you done? That's feel like that next time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So any other question? Because I have my own questions to also ask.
So my question, Mr. Leko, you said my own, I should send it to you later or something.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you. Any other, is there any area that somebody is struggling with? Bismarck, you are welcome. Hmm. So I
Hello,
don't know who
sir.
can. Okay, hello. Yes.
Good morning, sir. That's Philip.
Yes, Chief.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just wanted a proper clarification on that function. If we have a situation where we have to, design a formula that would extract duplicate elements from a given list, I was thinking, what would we be applying a list comprehension function in that scenario, or what could we possibly do to design a function that would extract those duplicate elements from the list?
What do you mean by extra duplicates?
For instance, we have a list of items, and some of them are appearing more than one, and then we need to.
No,
need to
Bismarck, are you talking or you don't mute yourself if you are not talking? Bismarck. I'm listening.
Yes, as I was saying, we have a given list where we have items appearing more than once, and we need to design a function that would extract those items appearing more than once in a different list. Are we supposed to use this comprehension function to actually, solve such problem, or there are other functions we could adopt that could be designed to carry out that exercise?
The how you say extract, the list comprehension is not depending on what you want list comprehension to do, what you want to do. List comprehension is just collecting it and putting it everything in form of a list. If you want to see it, maybe we want to see the items that occur more than once.
Yes.
Inside your loop statement, you can just print it out and but if you now want to collect all these numbers, you put them as one instead of having them printed on different lines. Of course, that's what for a loop statement would do, to print them on different lines. But what a list compression does is just to help you put them on one line in form of a list. So depending on what you actually want to do, whether you want them printed on separate lines, or you want it in a single line of list, in just a list.
So what I'm saying, in this scenario now, we want to create another list that will contain only these duplicate items.
Yes,
We are
that is list comprehension.
separate in a
That
different.
is list.
Okay.
That is list comprehension, and then if you are not using list comprehension, you can create an empty list. It's more like waste of lines. You create an empty list, and then you can now be appending. You can now be appending each of the duplicates. You can be appending it. So as you are appending it, they are going into the empty list that you've created above. So, but list comprehension is more like shorter. It's compressing multiple lines into one. So instead of
Is there any formula in Python that is designed specially to identify duplicated items in a list that could be applied in this scenario?
That's what you were asked, not is there another way? As in, I don't understand. So of course, if you want to use it, more like, of course, you need to use a loop statement to loop over your loop over your list, your list of numbers, and then when you loop over it, we have count in a tuple. You have one of the methods of tuple is count. You want to count how many numbers are in how many numbers. No. Yes, like for instance, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can count how many times a particular item in the tuple, how many times it appears. So that is one. So then from that, you can now say if whatever is greater than 1. Do you understand? If something is greater than 1, then you should whatever. So that is counts. There's count function. Then if what is this one? There's this particular string for if statements. There's a way you can merge. I'm trying to wrap my head on that, on the formula, how to use if statement to do it. Of course, everything will still be inside loops, inside your either for or while statements. Then you can now say if. I'll get it for you. Don't just remind me. I'll get it for you with if statements. But count a method in the loops in the tuple also works.
Okay, but not in a list. Would count work in a list?
I think count is also a method of list. I think so. I think count is also a method of list. Tuple, more or less like more familiar using count on tuple than list, but I think count also works. You can just do whatever L dot count, then you put the number. You understand? L dot count. Then inside the parentheses, you put what you want to count. So you close the parentheses. So is that all?
Yeah, that's just my
Or let's see gurus, Python
function.
gurus, who can help us solve the problem. Mr. Sonya, Bismarck,
Please, our
Pascaline,
professors in the house, can they come through for us, please?
Tekena, Mr. Victor, the namesake, our instructor's namesake, Mr. Shegun Taiwo. Okay. Mr. Stanley, oh yeah, help us solve the problem. Sadiq, the quiet one.
Okay, sir, while you
Okay.
are still waiting for any reaction to that, I just want
Yes.
to bring to your notice again. I remember some time ago I complained about a score appearing on my dashboard, whereas the assignment had not been marked. Last I checked, it was still showing me that same score applying to all the assignments that I've submitted so far. I don't know how come that particular figure, but then I want to believe that when this assignments must have been marked properly, it will reflect. But I'm still seeing that score. It's now showing me multiple, slots for my various assignments. It's showing on various slots for my various assignments. That same particular figure.
Let me find out let me see, is there another person, Mr. Stanley and every other person, Sadiq? Is this experience the same? So I will know whether it's an isolated case or it's a general experience.
Mute mic left parent control plus shift plus M right parent. Your mic.
No, it's not the same. I think on my dashboard, the score there is 0.
Okay, don't worry.
Participants in.
Now that I will, pass it to the ICT person. We will look at your dashboard and see why your own was. And Mr. Stanley, I mean, you attended the last advanced class. You had this thing. What is it the same thing? Do you have zeros or you have a particular mark?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mine is 0. Mine is
Okay.
0.
Yeah. Okay, then no problem. No problem. So let me ask a question. If you want to now, I think the file. I think I shared the file this morning, and inside the file there is this calling of name. First, it asks you what is your name. I can't remember, sure. Okay, I think it was in the Trigono file that I shared. So it asks you for your name, and then every time you answer, every time you do something, that it mentions your name first before, So what's if you want to replicate that? How can we replicate that? The moment you press enter, it welcomes you, and then once it's after welcoming you, then it asks you the question, you input your answers, then it says, "Oh, Philip, the correct this thing is this. Oh, sorry, Philip, you've missed this." It's more like personalizing your code. So how can we personalize our code to always call the user, ask for the user's name, and then subsequent interaction calls the user by the name. So who has idea of how to go about it? Let me call names since nobody wants to talk, or you are taking your time to think about it. Mr. Taiwo, Bismarck, Sadiq Sani, Mr. Stanley, Mr. Victor. Okay, our instructor. Okay. So who can answer the question?
So yes, I'll not
Hello,
comment
sir.
in, sir.
Okay, Bismarck. Bismarck, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Mr. Lekon.
Okay, yes.
Sorry, good morning. Sorry I came in late. I'm not well today. I'm feeling some slight pains on my eyes.
Oh, sorry
Please
about that.
let me ask, is it an open forum class, or is we are treating a topic?
No, we are not treating. Our instructor is busy with some other things in the background. So if he's done with what he's doing, he will join us, then we can move on. But pending the time we wait his arrival, we make it open and we are asking each other's question.
Okay.
So now I said, how can you personalize the code to
Hey, network.
hello? Okay, sorry about the network. So I said somebody is running the code, then it asks the person for his name. What is your name? And I put Lekon, and then it says, oh, hi, welcome, Lekon. Then what is 1 times 10? And then I put 10, and it says, wow, Lekon, that was correct. 10 is the answer. And they asked me for more like another thing. And I put it and it says, oops, Lekon, it seems that input was wrong. So if you want to make our code personal, so it's some of the things that we can also do in our midterm project. So who has idea on how to go about it?
Mr. Ibrahim, with that basically use the for loop.
For loop.
Sure. I think you print something in addition to that. I've forgotten because I tried my hands on that some time ago.
For loop. I'm not sure for loop. I'm not sure it has anything to do with for loop. No.
Are you with me?
Yes.
I think what we have to do is just to mention our variable name to input our name in our print statement. Suppose I want to print, sorry, this is congrats, this is the correct answer. I just have to mention the variable name that I reserve for your name at the very beginning of my code, so that whenever you print the statement, it will mention your name before.
So how do you do it inside the print statement? How do you write the code?
I will quote it in the left brace and right brace.
Okay, that means starting your quotation with F. That is F formatting, F string formatting.
After print left parent, I have to put F quotation.
Yes.
Then I want to see them mention the variable name in left and right braces, and close the quotation and do the rest. I think this is how we.
Okay, that's great. That is actually it. And then there is another method. Another method is if you don't want to use the F formatting, the formatting, then you can use the plus. Plus is more like joining. So you can say hello, open quotes, hello, close quotes, then you say plus the variable name.
Which means to
That
join
is,
them together.
yes, that is it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Let me ask the question.
Yes.
So I asked a question on the page yesterday about how to bookmark a particular line in Microsoft Visual Studio Code. I don't know if anyone has an idea. I know that in Notepad++, but I don't know the shortcut for bookmarks in Visual Studio Code. And secondly, how do you write square root in Python? I tried sqrt, it didn't work. But I know from my mathematics background that, okay, so earlier you've taught us that if you want to square or if you want to raise a particular number to a certain number, you input 2 stars at a time without spaces. So for instance, if I want to square 4, I could do something like 4 star star 2. But then from my mathematics background, I know when you raise a number to the power of half, that one is similar to square root. I did that. That one was working. But I don't know if there's a way to write square root after you've imported math.
If you import math, then you SQLT is. Did you do math.sqlt? Did you just say SQLT?
Okay, I wrote, I imported math at the top, but I wrote SQRT generally.
Yeah, you want SQLT to just appear. You have to call it's just like random dot. If you import random and you now say choice, without saying random dot choice, you are not calling the module name. You have to call the module name.
Okay, so I should have.
Yes, math.sqlt, then the number or something, parentheses. So try it. I know I've even forgotten now. There's another way of finding the square roots. Forgotten the other method.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bismarck said the correct thing. You can do 4 raised power half. So
yes.
star, then open paren, 1/2 close paren. That can do the square root as well.
His question was that
yeah, but you are
that one.
correct. You are correct to say math.sqrt. I heard you. You are very correct, 100%.
All right, sir.
Mm.
Thank you, sir. So are you ready?
No, I'm still just carry on.
Okay, sir.
When I'm ready, I'll come back on.
All right, sir. Thank you. So, any other question? Hello, Bismarck, did you get it?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I wanted to request The last calculator file we designed on Monday, I don't know if you can share it with us on the platform.
Sir Philip, are you on the platform? Are you on the platform at all?
I'm there.
No.
It's already been shared.
But shared.
Immediately after the class last Monday, I shared it.
I'll have to go and check over it.
Yeah, check.
Oh, sorry for that.
No wahala. So Bismarck, I said, Mr. Victor said he came up and said that he corroborated your point that yes, that star then half, worked. It works, and then the other method is smart dots sqrt then the number.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
If you want to round numbers to a particular this thing, how do you do that? You want to round it to a particular decimal place. Who has idea? Who has idea?
Hello, Mr. Lincoln.
Yeah,
Hello?
Mr. Stanley, your earpiece is 40, so just don't bother using it. Remove your earpiece.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mean mathematically or you mean with the system?
Pythonically.
What's that question again, please?
You are writing a code. Okay, when we were doing that division in your what is it called? In the mini calculators. So if you do division, if they say what is your input 1, your first number, and then you put 4, and then it asks what is your second number, and you put, let's say, 10, or let's say 9. That's more or less like saying 4 divided by 9. So it's going to give you 0 points, whatever dash, So if you just want the answer to show 0, just to 2 decimal points, to give you just 2 decimal points instead of giving you 0.23999999944. You understand? So it should just shorten the answer to 0.23 or 0.23 or 0.2. So how do you do it pythonically?
Let me just try. I think at that point where we are putting, there was something Prof was teaching. Prof said, when dealing with division and you want to deal with the aspect of 0, we should make it x over y. Then we'll now say, let it return 0. It is at that point also that we are going to put this same condition, this same, so it can give us to 2 decimal places. We are going to write in such a way that we say, let it return, instead of returning 0, let it return to 2 dp, like 2 decimal places. That's how I understand.
That was that what you are talking about is an error handling, but this one is not an error. That's okay. Try if this thing is if try is more like in case somebody runs this, type this thing, and then it results in an error. So catch it and print this statement. So that is that 0 division error. Of course, if you divide any number by 0, it's going to give you an error, trace back. So instead of returning trace back, just return 0. That was the intention of
No,
that.
no, not this one is not try except. I'm saying there's one when Prof was teaching you, it's not at the try except point. That place said they will say, there's a point where you say,
okay, I understand. Okay, return like a return x plus y,
at that def
whatever.
point, at that beginning point, yes. That's
but if
where
you are
to
not dealing
enter.
with return,
and if it appears here, then it will.
If you are not, what happens if you are not dealing with return?
I leave that to other gurus in the house.
Okay. Mrs.
So what about using math.round?
There's round function. That's where I'm going to. There's round function.
Your microphone is unmuted.
And then, okay, Mr. Victor.
Morning. I'm back now.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, I had another engagement that took my time. Sorry, what was the last question?
Okay, how to if if you collect two numbers,
okay,
input your what is your first number? You put 4. What is your second number? You put 9. And you know the argument is 4 input 1 divided by input 2. You know it's going to give you in too many decimal places. So you just want the answer to be shortened to 2 or 3 or whatever the decimal point you want to round it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you remember how to do that print? The print with F. So
yes.
Let's go to Python.
Okay.
Our interpreter.
Okay.
Sharing your screen. Stop sharing. Microsoft Python for meeting controls toolbar. Python for data analytics course for visually impaired professionals. Mini line calculator. Mini s equals subtract left paren number 1.
Okay, where should I go to?
Okay, the Python interpreter py. Enter. Okay. PowerShell.
Start window. Search window. P. Level 1 Windows Power. Terminal. Tab control. Windows PowerShell terminal blank. Windows PSE : users back P Y. Python 3.12.3.
Okay, now do
rate 25. Rate 15.
A for alpha.
Greater. A space.
Equals
space.
4 divided by 9.
4 /9.
Enter.
Greater.
So that should give us 0.4444. So press A.
0.44444444444444. Greater.
So the question is that you want it to be in 2 decimal places.
Yes.
Okay. Now do print.
P-I-N-T. Print. Left paren.
So there are 2 ways. Let me give you the first way. No, this might confuse you. I don't know. Okay, let me just give you this this way. Okay, print open paren F open quote close quotes.
F.
Then inside the
F
quote. Then do open curly brace.
Left brace.
A. Colon.
A. Colon.
Then dot 2. 2. Then close curly
2.
brace.
Right brace.
Then close quotes.
Quote.
Then close the paren. Enter.
Right paren. 0.44. Greater.
Do you see that? Hello, do you see that?
Yes, sir. Did you get it? I'm actually showing them.
Did you get that? Did you hear that? Rather, I said, did you see that? Did you hear that? The person who asked the question.
No, I was the one. I was engaging them. So I wanted them to show me, like, if anybody knows how to do
Oh,
it. So I was engaging them. And
sorry.
yes.
I thought it was them
No,
asking
that was
you.
what I asked the question.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Okay.
Abdul Rahman Tanialu left the call.
Is that clear
Now,
to
please, what
everybody?
about the other way? Yes, sir.
So the other way,
It's round function to come.
okay, is that the way you want to do it? Okay, okay, show them now. Lekon, show them.
Okay, let me see.
Greater, greater, greater.
Let's see.
Notification. What's this dash?
P R I N T.
Let me see if it will work.
Print. Left paren. U N D. Round. Left paren.
Oh.
Yeah, then A. It's A we're using, Abby.
Yes, but I also need to specify. Okay. A.
A.
Then comma.
A. Comma.
Then the power, the decimal point.
The
2.
decimal
Let's
point,
see.
yeah, 2, yeah, exactly.
2. Right paren.
Let's see. What happened?
No, you have to have 2 right parents because of the prints.
Oh.
Print left paren. Space. Right paren. 2. Right paren. Space. Right paren. Right paren. File quote less than greater quote. Line 1. Print left paren. Round left paren. A2 right paren. 9 carat. Syntax error colon. Invalid syntax. Perhaps you forgot a comma. Greater great.
A comma, okay.
Maybe I didn't. Do I need to import statistics or math?
No. Round is a normal.
Yes.
Round is a normal function. Try it again. Print, open. That's why I always do that open paren, close paren.
Greater
So that I don't
right paren.
forget.
P R I T N I N T left paren. R O U N D left paren. A comma.
Notification. What's this dash?
Then 2. Right paren.
Right paren. Space.
Enter.
0.44.
Okay. What is it now? Yeah. So that is the second method.
Your microphone. All right, sir.
Okay. Sir, if you are ready, I'll just continue.
Yeah, today was mostly about revision.
Yes.
You know, remember,
Then,
you guys.
Mr. Stanley
Hello,
raised
sir.
a
Hello,
question.
sir.
Okay, I wanted to speak on your behalf. No.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, while I have done my project, but while I was troubleshooting, I found out one that I want you to help us out with. After everything, let me say 3 in the menu, 3 is mode. When you enter 3, and I now let me say I put 1, 2 using split method, and I put 1, 2, 3 to get the mode. Since there is no mode in 1, 2, 3, instead of it to give me 0, giving me 1.0. And I have already used try and accept function in the mode already to return 0. I've also used it at the user entry, that's the choice equal to enter. I use choice int the input and enter your number. At that point, I use try and accept there. So I use it in 2 places, in that place and in mode. So every other thing is correct, but just if I put 1, like if I'm entering now, if I say I enter 1, 2, 3, Instead of it to give me 0, give me 1.0. If I enter 2, 3, 4, instead of it to give me 0, to give me 2.0. Just like that. So please, how do I handle that?
The mode, are you sure the mode is 0 when you put 2, 3, 4?
No, sir, what he's saying is that in 1, 2, 3, there's no mode. No number appears more than the other. So you're saying that the answer is supposed to be 0 since there is no mode, but the thing is returning 1.0.
Wait. Is that the definition of mode? Can
No, he
we get
wanted to test for error. He wanted to test for possible.
I understand, but what my own question is, if you have 1, 2, and 3, is the mode 0?
It's either to give me no unique mode or no mode, or give me 0. Since I use 2 try and accept for it. The first one was. Huh?
Let me get a earpiece. Hold on, please. The reason why I feel it should not even be 0, there are numbers there. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, they all appear once. But and by definition, the mode is the most frequent occurring number. But because they appear once, you can't have a 0. So what I think the definition that, you're using the statistics.mode function. That's what you're using, statistics.mode. So in their own definition, you can't really override their definition unless you want to override their definition with your own. So that means that instead of using statistics. Hello, can you hear me? So instead of using sts.mode, you can now create your own def mode. And then when you type 3, you should go there. You should go to that function and process the mode that you want to process. What my own query is that Lekon, can we go to Excel, please? Excel should have a mode function, Abby.
Yes.
Let's do mode of 1, 2, 3. What does Excel give us?
Start window, search box, edit search, Excel, on Excel, home grouping, new group, book 1-Excel, a 2, a 1, a 1, edit equals, MODE, mode, left paren, 1, 1, comma, mode, parameter number 2 optional, 2, comma, 3,
Okay.
right, sheet 1 table, number n/a has formula A1.
What did the answer
mode left, right, 3, equals, cap D, L, cap E, left paren, cap E, sheet 1, number name, has form, equals, cap M, capo, L, cap D, left paren, 1, comma, 2, comma, 3, right paren, blank, sheet 1, number name, has, edit 1, sheet 1, edit 3, sheet 1 table, a 4, edit equals, M,
I'm confused.
L, D, mold, left paren, A, 1, a 1, colon, A, 3,
Better.
a 3, right paren, sheet 1, number name, has formula A.
I see. What is the spelling of mode? It's not MOLD.
No, MODE.
MODE.
Oh, okay.
B4, number name, edit, equal, capo, L, cap D, left paren, 1, colon, 1, cap A, left paren,
MODE.
cap D, L, left paren, cap A equals, cap M, capo, cap D, left paren, cap A, 1, colon, cap A, 3, right paren. Sheet 1, number n/a has formula A4.
Number 8.
Number 8. It's okay. I'm coming.
3A3, 2A2.
I'm confused.
Edit sheet 1 3 1A 3 has formula A4.
So that means it's wrong. What is the word now? It can't happen. That was is returning an error. Which means 1, 2, 3 cannot. There's no mode in 1, 2, 3. So when I change it to 1, 3, 3, so it brought 3 as the mode.
3A2 1A1
1A1
3A2
3A2
3A3
3A3.
3 has formula A4.
So that
Okay,
means
3 has
the mode.
formula A4.
So
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So the mode cannot happen. Now but the problem is that this STS, you're importing statistics as STS, and you say STS.mode. Now you're testing it right, but then the way the Python developers wrote that STS is to, I think what they did was just to give you, so that there won't be any error, give you just the first answer there, right? You understand? I think that's the way they wrote it. Just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. As long as you're not getting an error, and as long as you're relying on somebody, so in this case, you're relying on Python's code to get you that answer, and you're not. Yes, it might not be the right answer, but it's not throwing up an error. If it was throwing up an error, then you can now use try except, and then say okay, then print no answer, something like that kind of thing. But in this case, it's not giving you any answer. It's just throwing back the first item in the list. You don't have control over that really, unless you want to write your own mode. Which, if you feel that you should, then you feel free.
They can also write a print statement, more like an if statement, to say that in case there's no mode, that you should let the user know that or something.
The problem with that is that how if you want to create your def, like def add, then we have A comma B, then we have return A plus B, and imagine if you don't know what that def add is. So Lekon, you gave me that def add. So you didn't give me the def add. All I have in the code is just add. So I say from Lekon import add. Do you understand what I mean? I don't know how I don't know how you implemented def add. So no matter what I do, even if I put 0 plus 0 minus 1 plus, it will always return the answer. So the same thing in this case. To Python, that 1, 2, and 3 are valid, valid parameters in a list. So there's really nothing you can do, even if you like put if there, or if you like put anything there, it will still give you the 1. Or are you saying that before?
Hello, Prof.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Prof. Stanley here. So
Yeah,
what you
I can hear
are
you.
saying is, if I leave it like that, I will not be penalized.
No. As long
What
as
you
you're
mean is
getting
that
an
if I leave
answer.
it like that, this is what it. If I like, because I put a try except at the mode part.
It's fine. It's
That's
fine.
at STS.
No, it's fine.
Yes.
I understand. It's fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because Stanley, what you're doing, that's 1, 2, 3. You're relying on the Python's code to give you an answer. And since he has given you an answer, there's really nothing you can do about it. There's really nothing you can do
I
about
wouldn't
it.
have found that out if I had not. I wouldn't have known if I had not checked.
If you are not
Just
checked,
checking, so I
yes.
just saw it as it.
No,
It's only the prof that can answer. Thank you, sir.
So any other question before we?
Wow, people like Mr. Stanley has gone far. They've already nearly finished their code.
The same thing with
Mr.
now.
I'm through with my own actually.
Wow. Apart from Bismarck, I think Stanley, Dekena, there are only a few of you that have done Python code in your assignments. Everybody else is just the Excel, the first class assignments. Is there any problem?
A 5.
I think I've done almost all the assignment from week 1 to week 5, and I uploaded them.
No, I'm talking about the people that have not
this is
uploaded. Yeah, I'm talking about people
okay. I don't.
because we're like 20
Who is
something in the
talking?
class.
Sir, let's see. Who is talking?
This is Sadiq, sir.
This is who?
Who?
Sadiq.
Sadiq. Okay, yeah, Sadiq. Yeah, I saw your
Yes, sir.
thing. I saw your assignment, Sadiq.
What about
Don't worry,
you?
you'll get your assignments.
Prof.
Yes, Bismarck.
Okay, so please, what's the shortcut for bookmarking a particular line? You remember, mostly in our code, you have to really down arrow several times to get to a particular line. Why can't you do a bookmark so that we can return to that quickly? But I'm looking for the shortcut.
Oh. Lekon, can you go to your Microsoft Visual Studio Code?
Okay.
Windows PowerShell row 1 column 2 many line calculator many line.
So I've never used it. So, but I know that I think you can use find command. I think so. I think you
Yeah,
can
but there
use
should be
find
a place that
command.
you should. Like, I know what he's talking about because, like, now, like in some code base that I have, that like 6,000 lines or 10,000 lines, and I want to mark a place so that if I'm going forward, I won't lose that place. Yeah, so I can mark it, and then when I'm done, I always go back to that place. But I don't. The problem is I don't use Visual Studio Code. I use Linux. I use Ubuntu. Although Visual Studio Code is in Ubuntu, don't get me wrong, but I use another text editor which I find helpful for faster for me anyway. But anyway, yeah. So on the menu, what do you have there?
File submenu Alt plus F1 of 6. Edit submenu
Yeah,
Alt plus
file,
E2. Selection submenu
edit.
Alt plus S3 of 6. Edit selection submenu Alt plus S3 of 6.
Selection. Okay, next one.
View submenu Alt plus V4 of 6.
View, selection and view. Next one.
Go submenu Alt plus G5 of 6.
Go. It might be in this go. Okay, let's enter the go.
More submenu. Go submenu Alt plus G5 of 6. Space.
Okay.
More go submenu Alt plus G5 of 6.
Okay. Can you
print left paren F quote the if choice equal.
Okay, sorry.
File
Okay.
submenu, edit selection submenu Alt plus S3 of 6, view submenu Alt, go submenu, back Alt plus left arrow B1 of 19. Last edit location control plus K control plus QL3 of 19.
Okay, is this bookmark said
back last edit location control plus K
last
control plus
location,
QL3 of
okay.
This one is last edit location, last edit,
Yes.
not book.
Switch editor submenu E4 of 9, switch group submenu G5, go to file. Control plus
file.
P F6, go to symbol in workspace.
Go to symbol and workspace.
Go to symbol in editor. Control plus Shift plus OS 8 of 19.
Okay.
Go to definition F12 D9 of 19. Go to declaration D10 of 19.
Okay.
Go to type definition T11 of 19.
Yes.
Go to implementations control plus F12 I12 of 19.
Okay.
Go to references shift plus F12 R13 of 19.
Are you sure it's not this reference? But let's continue, Shah. Let's look at it.
Go to line slash column. Control.
Okay, so go to line.
Go to line slash column. Control plus GL14 of 19.
Control plus G L. Control plus GL. I think it's
go to line slash column. Control plus GL14 of 19.
Yeah.
Control plus G, then the line number. I think that's what that L stands for.
New notification from WhatsApp.
We'll try it.
Go to bracket control plus shift
let's
plus
do that
backslash
reference. I
Okay,
think
I'm
that
from there.
reference.
Go to bracket control plus shift plus backslash B15 of 19. Next problem F. Previous problem shift. Next change alt. Previous change. Back alt plus left arrow. Last edit. Switch. Go to file. Go to symbol. Go to symbol. Go to definite. Go to declaration. Go to type definition. Go to implement. Go to references shift plus F12 R13 of 19.
Okay, shift plus
F12.
Go to references shift plus F12 R13.
R. Go to shift plus F12 then R. So I think you have to mark
Go to
your
references
reference
shift plus
first.
F12 R13 of 19.
Okay. Sir?
No, I'm saying that R might be your reference, like a placeholder. I think.
Let's check under more.
Go to line / column. Start debugging. Run more submenu 6 of 6. Go submenu more submenus. Run submenu R1 of 3.
Let me ask,
Terminal submenu T2 of.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
Left alt.
Help submenu H3 of terminals. Run submenu R1 of 3. Back alt plus left arrow. Last edit location. Go submenu alt.
Space. M S V R U A L space D U D I O space O D E comma space. Left. Mute mic push button. Left.
Back alt plus left arrow.
Hey, network at corner.
They said it's
Microphone is unmuted.
Control plus F2 to bookmark a line. But then how do you now go back to?
Then I think it's same for Notepad plus plus.
Control plus F2, Abby.
Yes, please. And then you use F2 to return to the bookmark.
But if you have multiple bookmarks, Nico,
Then you press F2 several times until you reach that particular line.
until reach to that. Okay. So it's like toggling between where you are and where you want to go until you find that place.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Linux, I use just FYI for your information. I use something called VI. It's an old editor. It was there during even as far back as the 1980s, I think, right? And it predates this GUI, the GUI period that we're in now with this user. So it's a command line interface that you can use on the PowerShell, for example. You can use it on PowerShell. You just type VI, but you have to download it first. And then it's so you don't need the mouse to click here or click there. Everything is all keystrokes, So, but you may have to get a reference manual to understand how it works. It took me like a month to read the manual, understand the keystrokes. If I want to go to the end of the line, I press Shift and G, goes to the end of the line. If I want to go to the beginning of the line, I press GG, goes to the beginning of the line. If I want to go to a line, similar to what they said, like Control G. This one, I'll just press Shift G, then the line number, something like that. So if I want to mark a line, I'll do M, and then give that line a number or a letter MA. So that particular line will be marked. So it's similar to this Control F2 that we're talking about. So yeah, something like that, yeah. So yeah, but that's just for my own system. it's a bit easier for me. Anyway, any more questions?
So any more questions before we call it a day? Okay, so I guess there's no more question. We'll meet on Monday then.
I'm happy with
Sir,
the
please,
class.
this project, when are we to submit it?
I'm giving you guys 2 weeks. Some people have finished.
And 1 week is
But
gone
2 weeks.
already.
No, Prof,
All right.
please give me an exception. I have an exams to go and write.
Okay, I thought you said you
Yeah,
are finished.
No. I think it's Stanley or Sadiq, one of them.
Okay.
Hi, Stanley.
Okay.
So I'm learning in between this Python code and real-time exams.
Oh, okay. So when will your exams end?
Their exams will actually begin next week Friday. I mean, a week today.
Oh wow. So should I give you an extra week for it?
Yes, please. And I needed
Okay,
to travel.
let me give everybody one extra week. So 3 weeks. So 1 week has gone. So 3 weeks. 2 more weeks. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Prof, I have a question.
Okay.
With this code to determine whether a number is even or odd, I think with the even number or with the even or odd number, we did percentage 2 equals 0. But now if you want to, that one returns the remainder. But if you want to do something with the quotient, I think that would be double slash. But how are you going to write that if statement? I don't know if you've gotten my question.
Okay, so you want, instead of using the remainder, you prefer the quotient, Abi?
Yeah, that's a direct reverse of it. I wanted to try that one so that I wouldn't be stuck with just one way of doing things.
So you know the odd and even number way obviously is peculiar to the remainder. The thing about quotient will give you an answer. So you can say if 5/2 equals 2 colon. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If /2 equals 2 or something, you know, whatever your numbers or values are going to be. In this case, obviously, I've already hard coded them with 5 and 2. You know, so that's the way you can do it, depending on what you're trying to do in your code.
Notification. What's best Ashra stations grabbed it?
I hope that answers your question.
Yes, please. I'll go and try and see.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. I'm happy that people are understanding. I'm really happy that Mr. Stanley, I'm happy that you're trying it out. As I said before, the more you try, the more you understand, the more you do more scenarios, you ask me or Mr. Lekon questions, the more you're picking up new skills, and you'll not be far from being ready for the job market. So just keep on keeping on. I mean, this programming is a good skill to have. You know, it's a very good skill to have. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And thank you, everybody, for joining. So